1.
Hey, welcome to Lunch Break Live. I'm that snarky vegan girl, and today we are having dessert for lunch.
Woohoo! I love that.
This is my new obsession. People out in the world call it nice cream. It's basically vegan, sort of soft serve, super healthy, no added sugars. It's basically made from frozen bananas and a frozen fruit of your choice. And today I'm doing frozen strawberries.
Look at that. How simple.
It's so simple. No added liquid, no added sugar. So all you basically do, freeze your bananas.
Now wait, so these have to be frozen how long? Because sometimes I've said to you, Donna, I want ice cream, and
bananas take a while to freeze, so I suggest freezing them overnight. And
then herbivore you.
And then the strawberries, I buy frozen.
Yeah, and we get them at Costco. They have organic frozen strawberries for those who say it's too expensive to do this kind of stuff.
And frozen blueberry nice cream is my favorite, but we're out of frozen. These are going to be a topping. Okay, so I froze these, cut them up, put them in a plastic bag last night, and threw them in the freezer, and now they're nice and hard. The bananas you cannot make this without the bananas because they are what make it creamy and that soft serve kind of texture.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna
they've got to be really frozen.
Yes, and you're gonna use quite a lot of them.
Okay,
I don't measure. I do it all by eye. So I apologize, but you'll see.
Yeah, and Melanie Mercedes says, I make banana ice cream all the time. It's so good. Alyssa Gallant says, yay, Snarky back in the kitchen. You were missed, Snarky.
I know, I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right, so now I'm adding the strawberries. I think that's about good. Now, I don't know how you would do this without a Vitamix because it's this plunger that really makes it happen.
Okay.
All right.
All right. There we go.
It's going to get very loud, and you're going to have to use your guns for this one.
Well, let's see your guns, baby.
Well, that's my left. Let me show you my right.
Oh, wow. Donna.
All right.
Donna. Who knew?
Okay.
All right. Save water, eat plants. Okay.
Turning this baby on. Turning it up. And plunging. You can see how soft servy it's getting. That's from the banana.
Now, Jessica Kerboy says being vegan is very, very expensive. First of all, Jessica, the U.S. government subsidizes meat and dairy. If they didn't subsidize, if we weren't forced to subsidize with our tax dollars, it wouldn't be expensive. And there's cheap ways around it. Oh my God.
Look how creamy it's getting.
Don't ask me about my protein. I won't ask you about your cholesterol.
There's something very satisfying about doing this.
What?
There's something very satisfying about doing it.
Look at this.
All right. I think it's basically done.
Oh, Linda Middlesworth joined, and she's fabulous. V-Dog. She does a vegan dog food.
Look at how smooth.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I can handle that.
Okay.
I don't know if I can handle that. Okay.
All right.
So somebody said, being vegan is very expensive. Then somebody else said being vegan is not expensive. And I agree, it's not expensive. You wouldn't believe how we get tons of fruit and veggies, and we go to Costco particularly because A, we want to save money, and B, we want to show people that, we can all eat this way. We don't have to be going to some
Look at how creamy that
chic vegan restaurant to eat. That looks so good. Look how creamy.
Okay.
And so this was just literally bananas and strawberries.
Yes,
Nothing else.
Nothing else. And now I'm going to layer it with blueberries because why not?
Ooh.
These are fresh blueberries. They are not frozen.
So fresh blueberries on the bottom.
You can do, granola.
Yeah,
You can put in some chia seeds.
Should we tell them the truth that you make this for me for dessert most nights? After we've done a hard day of going live at protests and doing lunch break live and everything else, try to keep it real neat that it goes in. We're trying to do it like, the TV way to have it all perfect, even though food is rarely perfect. But that is so beautiful. Look at that. And then what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to wipe it so it's clean.
Okay. All right. Dun 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 dun. We don't use paper towels here, but
This is 100% recycled, and I need to use this.
Well, we very rarely use paper towels.
It's here for emergencies. This is an emergency.
This is an emergency, according to Donna.
All
but
right.
anyway, Cheryl Hart says, "I love watching you ladies." Now we're going to put some more. We're going to put some more of the blueberries on top, right?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so let's see. And I got to tell you, this is so delicious because here's my problem. My problem is I've had a sweet tooth my whole life. When I was a kid, I said, when I grow up, it's going to mean being able to go out and get ice cream whenever I want. That was my definition of adulthood. So now I'm an adult, and sometimes, I want that ice cream. But look at this. Look how gorgeous it is.
Fruit is naturally super sweet, so you don't have to.
I mean, even there, it's bananas and strawberries.
You don't have to
great.
add sugar or any sort of sweetener to it. I mean, if you have an overactive sweet tooth, like some people do, I know that you could. But I think it's super sweet. Bananas are very, very, very naturally sweet.
Alyssa Gallant says, gimme.
You freeze them when they're ripe, which is when they're spotting a bit. And then they're super, super sweet.
Yeah. That's very important to mention. You don't want to... What are you giving?
My napkin.
Oh. You don't want to... Here. You don't want to put the fruit into freeze, the bananas, when they're not ripe. You want to wait till they get ripe. Right, Snarky?
Yes.
And that way the sweetness accumulates inside. What are you doing?
I'm
Keep
adding
us posted.
some more blueberries.
Okay,
now for
so
yours, because I'm going to make yours extra special.
Ooh, organic chocolate.
Now,
okay.
I have to admit that sometimes we have in this household... What?
Okay, just put it down a little bit.
Sometimes
your face is you're blocking your own face.
Okay, sometimes we have vegan Cool Whip in the house.
Yeah,
which we don't unfortunately have today, but I do sometimes top it with vegan Cool Whip.
Hold on, somebody said, Susan Plunkett, how much does this raise your blood glucose? Probably not good for diabetics like myself.
That's
Look,
not true.
Look, I'm not a doctor, I don't want to address it, and I'm not talking about the chocolate, but just the fruit. If Americans ate fruit, they would probably have much less diabetes, and in fact, a vegan diet is known to be really good for diabetes. And we're going to have Lisa Carlin from Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine address that.
Have Lisa address that, because
Yeah,
I'm not a doctor, but it's not like white sugar.
And Sandra Regina Chiavata says, no cruelty, no suffering, no death. Okay?
There you go.
That is absolutely true. I mean, when you think of people, I know people who think, well, I'm a vegetarian, therefore I'm not hurting animals. Dairy is one of the cruelest industries on the planet, in my humble opinion. And this is, dairy-free, so it's cholesterol-free, so it's lower in fat. It's literally.
It's just fruit.
It's just fruit.
And it tastes like soft serve ice cream. It's got the same texture, thank you to the bananas.
Yes.
And I'm totally addicted to this stuff now. I have it at least one a day.
I know. I mean, we just love it. Okay, should I do the taste test?
Try it.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do, this is mine. And now mine because come here, Rico. Come here, Rico. Come here, Foxy. Foxy, come on up. Come on up. There's Foxy. You were our studio audience today. Come on up, honey. We're going to be right here, and we'll put these little lights on. Okay, we'll put these lights on. Foxy jumped on my lap for this big moment. Right, Foxy? You're our studio audience today. And I'm going to taste this. Remember, just banana strawberries, topped with some blueberries, and she threw in a little vegan soft chocolate. Oh, my God. This is so fabulous. Honestly, if you have that craving for something naughty, something that's going to be, bad for you, but this isn't bad for you. It's literally bananas, strawberries, blueberries, and just to make me happy, she threw on a little vegan chocolate sauce, and not a lot. This is so good.
It's good, huh?
This is so darn good.
Mine, finished
Wait, I have to get a little blueberry in there. I want to see what the blueberry's like. Oh my God. I'm in heaven because it's the summertime. It's Friday. We got that sort of Friday itch, weekend started. So this is fun. This is fun. This is like, normally I would have this at like 8 o'clock at night, right before I go to bed. Well, actually, people say don't eat right before you go to bed. But honestly, I have it for dessert at night. I am a dessert person. I do like to have dessert. But this is a healthy dessert. I mean, are there questions there? Comments?
Somebody says Yonanis machine works great for this too.
Yonanis
you
machine?
Can't afford a Vitamix. Yeah, I think that's like
Vitamixes are expensive, and we broke one, after many years. We had it for how many years? I don't know, like 20 years. But supposedly they're very good about fixing it. We're going to try to fix it. I think it was
I used to get red bumps on my legs until I gave up dairy for good.
Yes!
That is Adele, Autumn Davis. What machine is best to blend? Okay, well, I don't know what the Yolana thing is that somebody or Yonanis, I think. Yeah. But the Vitamix, because it has the plunger, is really important, because if you put all frozen fruit in a blender and just press blend, it's generally going to get stuck.
Wait,
so
can I say something?
Yes.
I have used the bullet. They have that at all the Best Buys and everything. I know you're shaking your head, but
you can make a good smoothie with the bullet.
You stop it. You open it, you circle it with a spoon, you put it back in. It takes a little more time, but you can get it done. You can get it done with any blender. Just make sure that when you put whatever it is to mix it up, you don't hit the blades. Don't do it while the blades are moving. You stop it, and then you could even unplug it and then mix it up and do it again. So it can be done. It's easiest with the Vitamix, of course.
Or you can add a tiny bit of liquid in a regular blender. That will make it a lot easier.
That'll make it more smoothie-like. But I have to tell you, this is so good. I totally forgot we were doing a lunch break live, and I was just sitting here just because it's delicious. Look, there's a reason we all crave ice cream, or most of us, 90% of the people, because it's just so darn delicious, right, Foxy?
All right.
All right. Good for us, good for the planet, good for the animals. Remember those cows, those dairy cows are just like your dog. Just like your dog or cat at home. They have mommies, they have babies. They're removed from their mothers at birth because guess what? In order for us to steal the mother's milk from these cows, the babies have to be deprived. And that means that they have to be taken away from their mothers. The boys are put in veal crates quite often, and the females go back into this horrible system. Artificially impregnated, which is grotesque. If you saw that certainly is not appetizing. Here we have beautiful fruit. It's a wonderful alternative. It's delicious. It's nutritious. It's all good. I urge you guys to try it this summer. Get away from dairy. Go dairy-free and just jump on the bananas and strawberry and mix up whatever you want. I've done mango. I've done mango is really good, actually. I've done blueberries, raspberries, mixed berries, cherries. If you deep hit them, obviously, you pit them. Cherries could be great. Have fun, experiment. The plant-based diet is a great adventure. It's a fun adventure. You see me every day. I'm so happy. It's an adventure. It's not a sacrifice. All right, signing off.
Till next time.
Till Monday. Monday we're gonna have. What we're gonna do? I think we're gonna do some. Well. Monday's going to be fabulous, whatever we do.